Hi, this is Cindy, the Canadian. Oh, I am a Canadian, but that's not my name. I'm Cindy, the Crocheter A, and I am going to reveal my FOs, which are finished objects. I am. Oh, wait, okay. I did try and write everything down that I can remember. Most of this video you will probably be watching and thinking, but I've seen this already. But I've seen this already. Cindy, are you going crazy? I've seen this already. Well, if you are one to join the lives, most likely you have seen most of what I've been showing. Some were finished objects, some weren't done, and some I don't think I've shown. I can't remember. So, I am going to make this quick. I have quite a bit of items to go through. And yeah, I don't have anything really in my cup except my can of pop, which I'm not affiliated, and my usual 2-liter jug of water. Okay, that's what's in my cup this fine late evening. Let's start off with the hearts. Nope, didn't say hearts, but hats. Here is my humongous beanie that I think I was going to keep. I think I just thought, you know what? It is way too huge that I might end up keeping myself. I think my hat is... Hey! I might keep this. This actually fits me. Because I have like a humongous head. So, yeah. I think I'm going to keep this for myself. Trust me, I have plenty of hats I can go around. I think this is one of my beginning hats. I cannot tell you what yarn I've used. Oh, I think I used the Bernat Cozy with this. And it's your basic beanie Bod Hat. This is from her last year videos when she did a whole bunch of easy hats to go to Hat Not Hate. And so that's what I did. That's one of my makes. The other two that I've done were, you can find the pattern on Ravelry. Just type in Divine Hat. And this hat scared the heck out of me. And I remember this was very popular last year or so. But I tend to be too cool to get on the jump wagon. So anything that pops out and is popular, I'm probably going to eventually do a year later, just because I have other things on my hook. And this scared the heck out of me. It is fairly easy. This whips up in no time. And it is gorgeous. So those are... I have 3 more yarns, or 3 more skeins of yarn that I'm going to be using. And then I'm going to mix up all the colors and try to make some more Divine hats. And I think it turns out good. Might be a little bit big, but I like it. So I made 2 of them this month. And that will probably be what my go-to is for the next few hats I've done. My last hat I want to show you is another, well, not on Ravelry, but the Bod Hat. I am actually going to gift this to someone's mom. So I need to get this video out so that I can send it next week to a local Canadian. And now, as you can see, I didn't use the wiring. And I didn't do any bling bling. I did use the exact same yarn she used, was the Lion Brand Rewind Tape yarn. I'm not sure the colorway. I don't have it handy. I've been kind of stashing my yarns and recaking them up. And so, yeah. Anyways, so this is, if you want to know what it looks like without the brim and without the bling. It is cute. I would put this on, but I don't look good in hats. Like, to me, I don't think I look good in this. And this hat, I think if I were to make one for myself, I think I'd need to make a longer brim and have the wiring for myself. I think this droopiness makes me look like I'm going out and fishing. That's what this is. That's probably what you could do, is if you want to make a fisherman hat, is just maybe change the color. But anyways, this looks gorgeous on my daughter, but you know, my daughter doesn't want to wear anything, but she looks cute in hats. Cuter than me. So yes, that is called Quick and Easy Summer Hat by Bod Hat. It's beautiful. I like it. I have 2 more yarns. She technically mentioned she may use that type of yarn for a bag, but you know, she has so many beautiful ideas that she probably, maybe like any of us, forget, and her mind's on something else. Anyways, so the next one you have seen for sure, and because I've been spouting this every time I was on a live, and I even did a video, but I still am gonna honor it as finished objects. It was a test pattern by Daniel, and it is now available. The lucky winner claimed her prize, and so that giveaway I wrote down closed. And this is none other than Daniel's pattern, which I forgot to mark it down, but I believe it's the Parallel Paths scarf. Please, hopefully I got this name correct. And this, I used Magic Lights in the ice yarn, and I can't remember if it had a colorway, but this is very long, very beautiful. And this wasn't my original yarn that I did, so I went back and was determined to finish the scarf that I had on my hook. And I used Lion Brand Spirit Mandala yarn. And I finally finished, and I sewed in the ends too, so I did this colorway. And this is the Mandala in Spirit, I believe. And it's just as long. For some reason, maybe, no, it's equally long. I guess the other one just seems longer for some reason. Oh, why don't I show you the correct way? There. Now you can see the little bit of texture or ribbing. But I'm surprised at how long the stripes are. There really is no... Oh yeah, you can tell I'm a little wonky on the edges. But yeah, this is another one of Daniel's scarf that I made. I was originally going to do another one in the Mandala Sparkle. I forget the colorway, but I moved on. But I could see these going as some perfect Christmas gifts. And it's even long enough where it can even just cover your shoulders off if you were having like a dress on or something like that. The next one I want to show you is another, not Daniel pattern, but a Bod pattern, Bod. I know I've showed you this. The yarn I used was from Millens, the Red Heart Purple Ombre, and I even, some of my thumbnails, you'll see a big round purple ball with a chicken on it, and that's the ball that I used for this entire shawl. Sorry, that little bit of Pepsi's making me burp now. Okay, so this is called her Rainbow Sherbet Shawl. I did mine in the purple. Hers is, the yarn she used was a 3-weight, and I believe it's the same hook size. I can't remember, but I knew the ombre, even though it didn't have a label or anything, but I knew Red Heart was 4 weight, I believe. So that's what I used, a 4 weight, and I used a 6 hook on mine. And I still, I think she does like 7 rounds of hers, but I ended up doing more than that. So that is how it turned out. And I think it turned out gorgeous. And I don't have the measurements, but if you want, you can email, like say in a comment, how many rows did I do and everything. I'm 5'8", if anybody wants to know, for my height. Because like I said, I think she stopped at 7 and I kept on going. But I really enjoy how it turned out. And now, because they were ombre, it's not a true Red Heart ombre, because if you know those meal end bags, they have like 3 separate kind of balls. So I, balled up one, then I just grabbed anything, and so if this was a lighter one, I put in a darker. So I really don't know how the true ombre goes. So it's kind of a mixed ombre meal end. So that's why you look, and some are like, okay, light, and then it goes back to the light again. Like here, you'll see it goes light, or a dark purple, then light, and then back to the dark color instead of, how it probably should have went dark. Anyways, so that is my one make. And trust me, we are getting the cooler weather right now here in Winnipeg. So this we can definitely start using. I think we gave all our hot weather to the Ontario winners, because they are hot as heck. All right, now to show my final ones. I don't know, unfortunately, where the book is, but in one of my videos, I showed this book that I bought from Mary Maxim. It's Gnome All Year Round, and in it are about 8 different gnomes that you can make for all the different holidays. Now, I went to attempt one that was named Darrell, Darrell, until I looked at, I think you call it the gingham, where it was like a light blue square, checkered. It was a 3 checkered body. And I'm like, no, I have this cool rainbow yarn that I didn't know what to use. Someone in the chat who does not have a channel, but he is a supporter. You see him all over the YouTube streets. I would mention his name, but I don't know if he wants to be called out or not. But he said, why don't you make a psychedelic gnome? And I'm like, yeah, why not? So I tried to look for a pattern, but I kind of mismatched one gnome. I may have used the body for, and then I used a different hat from the gnome to do a different thing. So these are my mix matched gnomes. Yep, got 2 of them. First one I did is this guy. Oops, let me get some sexy so you can see the back side. And I didn't color control it or anything. I started from the bottom up, so you can see he has a yellow bum, green, and the hat kind of covers it, but you can see on the side how it ends up turning to be a rainbow body, and then the end of it turns into a hat, and there's my little cute guy. There's no stuffing on the hat, so you can bend it whatever you want, fluff it up. I think it's perfect. I thought the beard, I'm like, oh gross, you can see all the things in there, but yeah. And I didn't put as much as the others, but he's my little gnome. I didn't even trim his beard yet, but I just liked it. And of course, any gnome needs a girl. So there's one gnome. Poop. Okay, anyways. Now, I'm thinking this should be the guy colors. But, you know, who's to say girls can't like orange, yellow, and green? But the way it turned out, you would think, you know, what people call the feminine colors. But anyways. So here's my little girl. Isn't she cute? So this hat came from a different pattern. This is actually Santa Claus body if you end up doing it. So she may end up being a little, and as you can tell, I stuffed the bejeebers out of them. They're well squishable. And shout out to Wendy Wessa, because this is the and there's a little bit of stuffing in the nose too. I used the cotton, the fiber fill that she packed my box in as a filler. So this is your stuffing I used. So there is my make. She has a cute little flower and little braids. And I thought that they used red to attach her little hair things. But I figured, you know, since it lands on the orange, I picked a bit of orange. So yeah, here are my little gnomes. Will I definitely make more? I have a lot more of the rainbow yarn. So I could do a whole bunch of these rainbow things and, I don't know, sell what? 15? I don't know, what would you pay for one of these? Maybe what? $30 for the set? 14, I don't know what you call it, but yeah, so there we go. There's my little gnomies. So now that this video, once it comes out, I will definitely probably have them near me to show you a little more. Yeah, and that, and as of still, this video, I went on the site and it's Thursday early morning, since we already hit the midnight time zone. They still have it on sale for under $9 for Canadian. So there we go. And they forgot the one book, and I already received the second book too. So yeah, that is all the makes I have. I do have the basket that I've mentioned in the lives. It's already on my hook and going as of today. I have, I don't know what else I have on the hook. I did mention 2 hats I want to get done this week as well. So I'm probably I just have to find from that bag with my blue yarn. I have it somewhere in my mess. Well, it's not a mess. It's a combined mess of, yeah. And if I can't find that type of yarn, oh yes, the Divine hats were Joanne's, what do you call it? Joanne Value yarn. The Divine hats were made of. This was another mail lens, so I cannot tell you where the mail lens came. It's feels like Red Heart, but I cannot tell you exactly the yarn I used. This was Red Heart Aeron, and this is actually part of the color of basket that I'm making, a peachy color. So I saved a bit just to make noses from. And yeah, that's about it. So there's my little couple. Boop, 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 boop. And that is it for me. If you have any questions, most of what I said, I'm going to try and put it in the description. Other than that, that's all I have. You have a great day and weekend, whichever time you are watching this. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a few more videos. Not maybe necessarily crochet videos, but some videos will be popping in. So thank you everyone who shows up to watch this. Thank you for the ones who are new, and the ones who are from the beginning, and the ones who comment. Thank you for the encouraging words. I do try and comment on people's videos. But when I haven't seen your video in a week or so, I feel like a real schlub to write a comment when the video's been posted a week ago. But I think I'm going to get over that, and just hopefully the person knows that, you know, we are busy, but yet we want to try and watch everyone's videos too. So if you do get a comment from me and you're like, holy schmoly, this person didn't watch it until 3 weeks later, please forgive me. It's not because I don't want to watch your videos. It's not. It's just I gotta make time, you know. I gotta catch up on this person, that person, this person. Anyways, I am babbling. I don't know which video will be coming out, but I did do a 10 question, and I better mark down who I tagged before I forget and don't tell them. All right, now I'm talking too much. Love you guys, gals, and all the crazies who are like me. Bye.